Hello and very good morning everyone. Welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi and let's discuss the daily current affairs as on 12th August 2020. So before beginning, as I always introduced you with SSB Crack Exams, SSB Crack Exams is the one-stop solution for all the major defense-related exams like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army, and for more details, you can visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you can get the entire package for courses, mock tests, quizzes, and study materials. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also follow us on our social media platforms, and you can also download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So guys, we shall start with the question of the day from the yesterday's session, and I asked you what is eSanjeevani. It is in the news since past few months, and let's discuss eSanjeevani. eSanjeevani, it is a national telemedicine service. It is a national telemedicine service. It is right? eSanjeevani. It is a telemedicine services wherein which it enables the patients to consult doctor online, and it also enables doctor to doctor consultations as well. So with the comfort of their home, people can teleconsult the doctors. So under this, there are two type of telemedicine services. As I already told you, first one is eSanjeevani. First one is known as eSanjeevani, and it is a doctor-to-doctor telemedicine system. It is a doctor-to-doctor telemedicine system, and it is implemented under Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Center program. Okay, you need to remember this. eSanjeevani, it is the name of doctor-to-doctor telemedicine service, and it is implemented by Ayushman Bharat. Now the second one is eSanjeevani OPT. It was launched during the COVID-19 pandemic. So as we all know, most of the hospitals and doctors were engaged in the COVID cases, and patients were advised to sit back home for general OPD. This was launched during the COVID pandemic, and it is known as eSanjeevani OPD, and it is a patient to doctor teleconsultation. So let me tell you, it has so far provided 1.58 lakh online consultation, and it was announced by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And this online platform, it was operationalized in more than 23 states in India, and it covers more than 75% of population in the country. So this is all about eSanjeevani, guys. Let's start our day with the first news that we have. The first of all, we are going to discuss about the book release. The book release, and the book named is Connecting, Communicating and Changing. It is a book on Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu ji and Raksha Mantri, Minister of Defense, Rajnath Singh. He released the book, and it is titled as Connecting, Communicating and Changing. So this book, it is regarding the 3 years of service of Vice President Venkaiah Naidu ji, and the e-version of the same book was released by Union Minister Prakash Javadekar ji. This publication is the third in the row, third in the series. So before this, since this is third year, before this 3 books have already been released, and just for information, the Vice President is also the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Now the next important update is Minimum Standards of Architectural Education Regulation 2020. It was released and launched by our Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji. He virtually launched the minimum standards of architectural education regulation. Under this, they have set up the minimum standards to get admission in the architectural education, basically the BArch. Recently on 6 August, Council of Architecture has issued the amendment, and it was Minimum Standard of Architectural Education, and they have amended the Minimum Standard Regulation Act 1983 under this. So these regulations, they will be applicable for the academic session 2020-21 in the view of COVID-19 pandemic. And now to get the admission in the BArch course, you need to have 10+2 with PCM, or you need to get a 10+3 diploma with mathematics as a subject. Apart from it, the candidates who have qualified the aptitude test of NATA and JEE with passing percentage in 10+2 scheme examination with PCM, as I told you, or 10+3 diploma with mathematics, they shall be eligible for the admission in the BArch course. So this is all about the minimum standards of architectural education 2020, which was launched by our education minister. The next news is Krishi Megh. So Krishi Megh, Megh is a Hindi word which means cloud. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar ji, he virtually launched Krishi Megh. So Krishi Megh stands for National Agricultural Research and Education System Cloud Infrastructure Service. It is a cloud infrastructure service, and this is to protect the data of the government's highest institution, primary institution body, research institution body, which is Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICAR. The data of ICAR will be in the clouds now. So Krishi Megh, it has been set up under the National Agricultural Higher Education Project, and it is funded by, this is important, it is funded by Government of India and World Bank both. So Krishi Megh, it will help in meeting the services and the infrastructure requirement of digital agriculture of National Agricultural Research and Education System. Apart from this, Minister has also launched two more things. First one being KVC ALUNet, which is Krishi Vikas Vishwavidyalaya Chhatra Alumni Network, and second one is Online Accreditation System for HEI, Higher Agricultural Education Institutions. Next is KV Kamalnath Committee on Restructuring of Loans. So recently RBI, Reserve Bank of India, our central bank, has formed a 5-member committee, and this 5-member committee is under the chairmanship of KV Kamalnath. He was a former CEO of which bank? ICICI Bank. It is going to make the recommendation on the financial parameters and financial parameters to be considered in the restructuring of loans, those loans which have more impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. So as we know, due to the COVID-19, our financial system, our economy has faced a lot of troubles. Under that only, RBI has set up KV Kamalnath Committee to look over and to give recommendation on the restructuring of loans. So this committee is going to formulate sector-specific resolution plans. There will be resolution plans for each sector, and for all the accounts with total loan exposure of 1500 crore and above. The total loan exposure will be 1500 crore and above, and the deadline for the same is going to be 30 days. It is going to submit the recommendation within 30 days, and it is going to submit the recommendation to Reserve Bank of India. So let me tell you the reasons for the same. Why this committee? As you know, many firms are facing the challenges as their debit burden is getting disproportionate due to the COVID-19, and this can further lead to rise in the non-performing assets of the firms or of the companies. So very recently, RBI has released a monetary policy report, and under this monetary policy report, RBI has allowed the bank to restructure its loan, and banks can restructure their loan to reduce the rising stress on incomes and balance sheet. And these are faced by both large companies, MSMEs, as well as the individuals. So RBI has released the monetary policy report, and it has asked bank to restructure their loans. And this committee is going to give the recommendation on the same. So sometimes the questions are asked that KV Kamalnath committee is for what? For that you need to remember all these news. Now guys, let me tell you the current COVID-19 situation in India. So as per 11th August 2020, the total confirmed cases are now 22,68,675. The active cases are 6,39,929. The cured cases have reached to 15,83,489, and deaths have reached to 45,257. So guys, it is time to revise this entire session with the quiz. It is a quiz time. Try to answer these questions. So the first question is, who launched minimum standards of architectural education regulation 2020? A. Ramesh Pokhriyal ji, B. PM Modi, C. Rajnath Singh, or D. President? So it is obviously Ramesh Pokhriyal ji. He is a Minister of Education. Okay. Now the next question is, KV Kamalnath Committee will make a recommendation on A. Debit financing, B. Restructuring on loans, C. Monetary policy, and D. NPAs. So KV Kamal Nath committee is going to give the recommendation on the restructuring of loans, and it is set up by RBI. Now the next question is, KV Kamal Nath is the former CEO of A. IDBI Bank, B. Bank of Baroda, C. ICICI Bank, and D. Punjab Bank. So KV Kamal Nath was the former CEO of ICICI Bank. The next question is, Council of Architecture Act 2020 amended which of the following act? A. Council of Architecture Minimum Standards of Architectural Education Regulation 1982, COA Act 1983, COA Act 1984, or COA Act 1985. So it was Council of Architecture Act Minimum Standards of Architecture Education Regulation 1983. And now in the 2020, it was amended again. So it is time for question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. What are the key features of Ayushman Bharat? So we just discussed about eSanjeevani. And in eSanjeevani, we discussed the doctor-to-doctor consultation. eSanjeevani, it is managed by Ayushman Bharat. It is under Ayushman Bharat only. So try to answer this question, that what are the key features of Ayushman Bharat. We will discuss the complete and the detailed answer in the next session. Till then, you will have to stay tuned. Till then, take care. I'll see you in the next session. Jai Hind.